Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brady here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're on Bboyhughes' account, and we're going to be helping him with Spider 20. He is on the Spider 20 Arbiter mission, and he is currently stuck on Spider 18, I believe. Yes, Spider 18. So his team is Royal Guard, Stag Knight, Masteries Monster, Skull Crown, and Arbiter. Now, Arbiter we can't actually keep. He has attacks one enemy, decreases the turn meter by 30% if this attack is critical. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense. So he has a decreased turn meter on his A1 with a lot of speed. He can actually be very useful for us for Spider, seeing as how we do not have Coldheart. Now, we're not going to be using Skull Crown or Royal Guard, I don't think. He has Trunda, so we might do an AoE HP burn. And then he has Soulbound Boyer, which is also very nice for Spider. And then we have Sedalia. So I'm not exactly sure what the team is going to be yet. We have some accessories missing from Monster here. So we're going to try to get his crit damage up and his accuracy up. And then let's see what else we have missing here. Sedalia could probably use some more speed maybe. And Trunda doesn't have enough accuracy. Definitely has enough speed though. So we're going to go ahead and re-gear a bunch of this stuff and see if we can get him to Spider 20 and get that mission done for his Arbiter. Alright, and we're back after re-gearing and going through Spider. Let's go ahead and show the team real quick. So I've done so many of these Arbiter missions for people, and I did a lot of them before I started doing YouTube, so I don't really have any proof. So I decided that I'm finally going to start recording all of these Spider or whatever Dungeon 20 help missions just for Arbiter purposes. Especially when that person is on the mission, they're like, dude, I'm stuck, I need help. And then we get it done. We're going to go ahead and record all those videos now. Okay, so the team is Trunda, Sedalia, Miscreated Monster, Stag Knight, and Arbiter. The reason why we're using Trunda is because she has an AoE HP burn. Attacks all enemies, has a 70% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn, places an HP burn debuff for 2 turns on enemies under stun debuffs, places an extra hit on enemies not under stun debuffs. So it's not a 100% chance to land the HP burn, but it still works really, really well, as you will see. She pretty much just needs accuracy, maybe some hit points or whatever, and speed. Now, she is a very, very good arena champion, so she is kind of built for arena here. The only thing that I changed on her was an accuracy banner. I gave her a banner so that way she can land the HP burn, and now she's all set for Spider. We're using Sedalia because Sedalia is actually really awesome. I have a YouTube guide on her already. Not only does she have an HP burn, which doesn't really matter because Spider is not really going to take that many turns. Where she really shines is removes all debuffs from a target ally, then places the block debuffs for 2 turns and heals that ally by 75% of their max hit points. So what's going to happen here is your target for the Spiderlings, whoever the Spiderlings are targeting, are going to be getting poisoned. She's going to remove those poisons and then place the block debuffs. Now that target is not going to be able to get poisoned anymore. This is really, really good for Spider. It's probably very, very underestimated skill. I mentioned this in my guide for Sedalia, but I want to mention this again. If you have her, do not sleep on Sedalia. She's a very, very good champion. And also, she has a 75% chance of removing all buffs from all enemies, then decreases the turn meters of all enemies by 10%. So she has some turn meter control for us for the big Spider and for the Spiderlings. And then she has that awesome heal and block debuffs while removing all debuffs as well. Miscreated Monster, if you've been watching my guides, know about Miscreated Monster by now. He is absolutely amazing for Spider. It's because of his shield here. He attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn, and then also places a shield on all allies for 3 turns equal to 25% of the damage inflicted. If you have Monster, he's probably one of the best champions in the game for Spider. All stages of Spider, even Force. We used this same team to get through all the stages, so he's really like one of the best, as I was saying. For his Masteries, you pretty much just want to go into crit damage here, and then Evil Eye is good. Cycle of Magic is good. Lasting Gifts and Master Hexer, all good masteries here. I didn't remaster Mistreated Monster at all. I left him as is. And then I don't think I showed Sathalia masteries. We have Eagle Eye here. I think it is, yes. So accuracy for arena and then defense support tree. You could definitely use these. These work perfectly fine for arena and PvE. And here we have Stagnite. So with Stagnite, we also just changed... Actually, I'm not sure if we changed anything on Stagnite. He probably just stayed the way he was. He had the good accuracy and good speed. We just changed his masteries. I went straight down to War Master, and then I got Cycle of Magic and Evil Eye here. Evil Eye is really good for the early stage of Spider because it will allow you to control him before you get your team set up to decrease the turn meter. And then we have Master Hexer and Sniper, but these are not actually important. So if you don't want to grind all the way out, really you can stop at Evil Eye and then make sure you get War Master and you'll be all good for Stagnite. And then Arbiter, he is really a gem here. We use him for his A1, attacks one enemy, decreases the turn meter by 30% if this attack is critical. Damage inflicted is proportional to defense. Now, we don't really care how much damage he does. He does have a attacks one enemy, damage inflicted is proportional to defense and increases according to enemy max hit points. Enemies killed by the skill cannot be revived. He does hit decently hard on Spider, but you don't really care about his damage. He's really only there for this skill right here. Decreases the turn meter, and you will see in the Spider, he pretty much controls the turn meter of the Spider, and this is why this strategy works. For his masteries, I changed them. Normally, you would build crit damage or Helm Smasher on him, but I use War Master because he will mainly use A1, and then I also gave him Evil Eye and Lore of Steel, so that way he has as much speed as possible and also decreases the turn meter on that first turn when we need it the most. For his artifacts, I didn't really change much. He just has speed, accuracy, and honestly the rest of it doesn't really matter. If you wanted to build him for damage, obviously you would go 100% crit and as much crit damage as you can get. Probably crit damage gloves, defense percent of chest. But like I said, his damage is actually not that important for this strategy. But if you wanted to go faster, you can build him for damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this out right here. We have one more Spider 20 to do, so we're going to do the Spider 20 here on stream, and we're going to get this mission done for him, technically unlocking Arbiter for him. Pretty cool times. I'm excited for it. Are you guys excited? I hope that you are. This is good stuff right here. I know that everyone here was super excited to get their Arbiter, so don't lie to me. So Trunza puts up the HP burns. Sometimes she will not land it on everyone. Mistreated Monster does the shield. As you see, Arbiter will keep using his A1 and decreasing the turn meter of the Spider. Sathalia decreases the turn meter of all Spiderlings, and as I was saying, removes the poisons on Arbiter as he is taking hits, and also puts up block debuffs on him. Now, obviously, that runs out at one point, but she will get it right back on him. There we go. Stagnite is here for decreased defense and decreased attack, allowing us to pretty much tank with whoever we want with Miscreated Monster Shield. And then he also has decreased speed on his A1, which is cool. Plus, that's why we gave him War Master, so that way he can hit for like 98k there than it is with War Master. And the same thing with Arbiter. He does more damage overall with using his A1 and just proccing War Master than he would with more crit damage, at least in my opinion. See, look at that. One more proc. Like, he probably did 1 million damage off of War Master here. And perfect. 138. Best time. he didn't. He did 616K. But either way, really cool team. Not a bad time at all. So we were stuck on Spider 18. We went and beat Spider 18, 19, and now he has Spider 20 on farm after adjusting a little bit of gear and masteries. It really didn't need that much work. It just needed the right champions. Once again, we can go ahead and take a look at the gear. 191 speed, 204 accuracy. I showed the masteries earlier in the video, so if you missed masteries, go ahead and check them out. But for Sathalia, 246 speed, 288 accuracy. For Miscreated Monster, 171 speed, 228 accuracy, and then we have a good amount of crit rate and crit damage. We can lose 10% crit rate here and replace it with more crit damage. So if you have better stats for monster than this, go ahead and build it that way. And then we have Stag Knight, 215 speed, 215 accuracy, and then decent crit damage with 100% crit rate. Arbiter, sitting at 224 speed, 203 accuracy, 106 crit. It is important for him to crit. The only stat that you need for him, if the attack is critical, attacks one enemy, decreases the turn meter by 30% if this attack is critical. So make sure you have 100% crit rate on Arbiter and accuracy, and that is it. And you will be all set to do this particular strat. We can go ahead here and complete the mission for him. Congratulations, Bboyhughes, on your Arbiter. I'm very glad and happy that I was able to help you. I think that's going to do it for today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.